You. How can we explain you?
Probably from the beginning.
Good idea. Let's start.
It's hard to explain this song without explaining the feeling we had when we did it. Indeed, it was after Last Poem and Escape. And no, the fact that they go in this order on the EP was not something planned. We don't make such good plans. It just came out like that. We had just done two songs with stops, starts, different types of structure, and they are not too conventional. And at that point, we decided to do something completely different.
Yes, they were two songs with very different sections, with twists and changes in dynamics. And at this point, we said, maybe in what's coming now we need to relax a little bit and just let the music flow. So we started working with that basis.
I had wanted to experiment with a rhythm for some time, and anyone who knows me knows that I love playing with low sounds, and there is nothing more low on the drums, at least on mine, than a floor tom. Okay, so this is a floor timbal in the drums. They are usually used for fills, like that. But also you can make rhythms with it, and also you can combine all the tones. Like that. This time I just wanted to mix what it can do with a basic rock beat and something that would turn an almost mechanical or industrial rhythm into a special mix with this sound that we could define as ethnic. And also I added a third to the song with more toms, and the result was as follows.
Well, when it was the turn to create the rhythmic bass, I wanted to continue with the initial idea that was simplicity. So I looked for three notes that would complement what Raquel was doing, doubled the length of the last one, and adjusted the rhythm to match her tone's bass. And with that, we already set a rhythm to build the song.
And that was the idea with which they came to me to build guitars. I would like, being much older than them and having other reference, I immediately relate some sounds that could work with that bass. Much of the pop and rock of the 90s was built with something like this, and on this occasion I thought that a mute distortion, that is to make the beats of the notes sound but not all the strings, as well as a clean accompaniment in the line of the most classic U2, for example, but this is rock, and you have to sound like rock. So I finally decided to start in a heavier way.
Well, as a detail, the curious ones will have noticed three slightly different sounds on the bass. These are called harmonics. Without being too technical, it's based on rubbing the strings without pressing them so that sounds come out of them that you couldn't get playing normally. And this was our contribution to get a small variation to a song that we wanted to be very simple, at least in this section. And when the voice starts, the bass disappears.
The bass is gone, as I said before, to leave space for the voice. It seemed logical to use sounds much cleaner, less forceful, floating between the voice. However, we were afraid the combination was too conventional until Ainera said, I have an idea. I will stop playing until the third time that the voice enters. And it seems to work.
honestly, we're not lying. We wanted to make it so simple that we didn't add any backing vocals or voices. At first, we thought to leave it just in the chorus, but we were delaying the moment of including them, and in the end, we didn't.
This is a song of and we didn't do this either. In Escape, we told you that for us it's very, very important a good chorus, right? Well, there is no catchy chorus in you.
I really didn't know where everything was going to go after that first verse, but I could feel one thing. The drums had changed. And the bass too. Everything had become more present, perhaps more aggressive, and there were more elements in the form of cuts, fills, bass arrangements. So it seemed obvious that the time had come to take out the heavy artillery. In other words, all the distortion we had been holding back came out.
I just need to have you to try to find a way to survive my inner storm. I need you to guide me or make me find a way through the desert of my thoughts. Finally leave my shell.
And everything is repeating more or less with the same structure. We kept thinking that simplicity was working. But the bridge came after the second chorus.
The bridge came out, and I couldn't define exactly what happened. I think at this point the idea of simplicity was thrown off. The rhythm bass decided that the song needed a twist at this point, so I left a couple of guitar tones anticipating what was coming, and from there, bass and drum took the lead.
And then, why not start Mess, almost a second chorus?
And we just started to move on with another chord sequence. The drum set the tone, the bass got as heavy as possible, and we repeated two phrases. It may not be clear how we got there, but I know that I enjoy it.
Now again, here again, and then the guitar arrangements. I assure you it's a lot of fun to play.
Now again, here again, you're the one that keeps me safe. Now again, here again, you're the one that keeps me safe. I cannot, I will not, I cannot do this alone. I cannot, I will not, I cannot do this.
And after that, we start the madness. Go back to the original idea of the song and go to the end. That's almost the last phrase that gives more meaning to the lyrics, and we finish at once. And this is more or less you.
Through the desert of my thoughts, and finally leave my shell, giving me a place to go, and finally leave my shell.
Some of you missed that in Escape we didn't talk about the lyrics. Well, you know why? First, because it is nice that everyone can interpret what they want with it, and then because, of course, you have to guess who made it, like in the other songs. Although we're going to leave you a clue, you does not have to be a person, maybe or maybe not. It's just what you turn to in bad times. What makes you want to go on? That's you.
Nothing more then. That was the video. And remember several things. You can listen to you and the rest of Endless Fall in all music platforms. You have the possibility to purchase it on CD no matter when or where you are. And if you subscribe to our channel and give us a like or comment, you help us a lot to make more and more music. Because with your help, we will not stop.
Remember that if you subscribe, you will be notified of each new Neyla's video. There is no payment to make and you give us the gasoline we need. And if you still want to go further, in our Patreon, the exclusive content, reactions, some improvisations, feature news, more than you'll ever see on YouTube.